Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Willie Acres Arena, where tonight the number 1 Logan Wildcats in Class AAA taking on the Sissonville Indians, as Logan coming in at 17-1 on the season. Sissonville coming in at 6-14. Chris Kidd here with you this evening, with Derek Miller beside me, Robbie Mounts, our engineer for tonight's broadcast on Video Productions, and Tanner Thomas, our engineer back in the WVOW studios. And Derek, nice to have you back here tonight, buddy. I said it's been a long week for all of us. I know you've been working a lot of games, having to keep the peace everywhere we've gone this week. We've had some great games all the way around this week.
Yes, we have, brother. It's great to be back. I'm glad for you listeners and watchers here on Video Productions to listen to this big man of a voice of myself. But no, I'm excited, brother. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to watching some basketball up here. Like you said, it's different. I don't have to be as on guard up here. I really get into the game. I enjoy the game, and I'm excited tonight to be here with you.
And this is going to be an interesting matchup for Logan, because we come off the big emotional win on Wednesday night against Chapmanville, 59-56, a game they led by 19 in the second half before Chapmanville stormed all the way back, tied the game up in the late stages of the fourth quarter before Logan was able to pull away with some free throws down the stretch and withstand that rally from Chapmanville. So you get that big emotional high, and now you come in here against a Sissonville team that's been struggling all year long. Can be difficult to get up for games like this.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. As a basketball team, they got to take every contender seriously. I know in the back of their minds they're thinking, that if they're going to run away with this game, which by paper they are a better team, against Sissonville. But you're absolutely right. The Chapmanville Logan games were a blast. I worked both of them in security. Grateful that we didn't have any situations. Of course, you do hear the moms and the dads and the cheerleaders, and you hear them all hollered and things. But you try to pay attention to them, and you want to watch a little basketball. But I got to do both, and they were wonderful games at both games.
And I think you guys did a terrific job over here on Wednesday, and like you said, everyone seemed to be pretty peaceful overall. Most of everything in good fun. But like I said, no matter where we go, no matter what we do, always going to have a couple that are going to test you a little bit, make you earn that paycheck.
Hey, I've enjoyed myself, watching these Logan Wildcats this year. It seems like I got a lot of the games here, not only on WOW but security, but it reminds me of the big mountain there from the convention center over the park. I said I'm going to jog. I'm going to climb that mountain one day. And sure enough, I did. It's hard either which way you go up, and just watching them, fight to stay the number 1 seed. It's fun to watch.
Absolutely is, and I mean they've done it in so many different ways. They've come back from first half deficits. They've been able to withstand second half comebacks from Chapmanville, South Charleston, several other really strong teams this year. And I think that's the mark of a team that may be heading for a state tournament, possibly a state championship run. Is everyone's got you as a bullseye whenever they come into your backyard. They know who you are. They know that you've been very strong all year, ranked number 1, number 2. And it's really hard to be able to get up each night for all of those opponents that want to come in and shock the world on your behalf.
Like Dusty Rhodes, it's hard being on top,
Oh, absolutely.
It's hard being the man, but they've proven themselves to be number 1, and I look forward to them, being at the state tournaments. I look forward to them, possibly competing for the championship, like you said, and I look forward to tonight.
Well, we got about 5:45 remaining before tip-off begins here from Willie Acres Arena. And while they're warming up, we'll step aside for a 2-minute break and be back after this to talk a little bit more about tonight's matchup between Logan and Sissonville, as you are listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action with us right here on WVOW, West Virginia's premier sports radio station, and live on Video Productions.
Welcome to Allstate. You already paid for car insurance. Why not take your home along for the ride? Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Call a local agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE for a quote today.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
At Tiger's Ice Cream and Grill, we have a huge menu offering home-cooked dinners, hamburgers, tacos, hot dogs, pizza, Philly steaks, and desserts, including, of course, ice cream. Ask about our weekly home-cooked dinners. We have an everyday hot dog special, 6 hot dogs for $5.99, or $5 14-inch large grab-and-go pizzas made from our fresh homemade dough. So visit Tiger's Ice Cream and Grill, located beside the old IGA in Chapmanville, just off the Crawley Creek exit of 119.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd and Derek Miller here with you, with Tanner Thomas, our engineer back in the WVOW studios, and Robbie Mounts, our engineer here on Video Productions, as we're closing on about 3 minutes to go before the start of tonight's game. And you look at how both these teams have gotten here so far this year. Again, Logan has been on a tear, 12 straight wins to start the season, only lost to AA #1 Poca. But since then, they've won 5 straight games in order to get to this 17-1 mark. And they've been able to average 70.1 points per game on the season. Sissonville just averaging 49.3 points per game on the season, while Logan's defense has been stout, only allowing 55.6 points per game. Sissonville 65.7 points per game, and that's going to be a big problem for Sissonville tonight, Derek, on both ends. One, having to try and keep up with this Logan offensive attack whenever they're not averaging over 50 points per game, but also going to have to find a way to slow them down. And if you're giving up over 65 points per game on the season, Logan just giving up 55, going to make for a very difficult night for Sissonville unless they're shooting the ball very well and Logan starts to struggle from the field.
Absolutely. They're definitely going to have their hands full. It's coming in at 6-14 Sissonville against the 17-1 Logan Wildcats. Like you said, before the break, I was telling you how I've watched Logan all season, man, and they are good. They are on fire. I think Sissonville's definitely going to have their hands full tonight, Chris.
Yeah, and you look at Sissonville, they've really struggled as of late. Again, this is a program that's been very strong in years past. And as we know, most every program goes through a little bit of a rebuilding situation, no matter how good you are. And Sissonville's in the midst of that. Again, they've had 3 straight losing seasons. And last year they were 1-14. Their only win coming against Herbert Hoover, 59-46, but then Hoover knocked them out in the sectional tournaments later on. So Sissonville able to play some better ball down here, though, as of late. They started 3-12, Derek. Ever since then, they've won 3 of their last 5. They beat Independence last night, 46-45. So Coach Godwin's club starting to turn the corner a little bit here. And if you're Sissonville, that's really all you're looking for if you're trying to improve your program, is getting some wins where you had the opportunity to get them, build some confidence, build some strength in the program, and get some more interest in the program at the lower level. And it all starts at the top.
Absolutely, and they have nothing to lose tonight. And believe it or not, that's who I would be, a little bit worried about, because the teams that have nothing to lose, wouldn't it be something for Sissonville to come out of a victory here at Willie Acres Arena against the #1 seed in AAA? I mean, that's their mentality coming in this game. I think they're going to have their hands full, like I said, but that would be a huge upset if they were able to do it.
Well, let's turn now to our Logan Regional Medical Center keys to the game as they're getting ready for the player introductions now down on the floor. If you're Logan and if you're Coach Zach Green, again, you only got a finite amount of games to go. Logan has to turn around as well. Forgot to mention this, also a big key component. Logan has to go to Shady Spring tomorrow and play at 1 p.m. So that is going to be a monster game possibly for seeding come tournament time. And you got to take care of business here first, though, and how do you keep that focus? How do you come out here with a win and go into Shady Spring with more momentum?
Well, hopefully, if all things go well for Zach Green tonight, if you jump out in a good lead, you jump out, 20, 30-point lead, then I think you need to rest your starters because, one, you're returning, like you said, 1 o'clock tomorrow. You don't need to take a chance on an injury. Just get out of here with a victory, of course, but don't press everything to score 100 points.
Absolutely. I think that's 100% the mindset Zach Green and his coaching staff will probably have tonight. Get out quick. Let's put this to bed early. Let's get some rest. Let's go over there and take care of business and hopefully cement a 1 seed in the state tournament if Logan is able to get there. And those are your Logan Regional Medical Center keys to the game. And the key to your health care is with Logan Regional Medical Center, offering care for every stage of life, from the Women's Center to pediatrics and primary care physicians. Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you. Sissonville getting ready to be introduced right now down on the far side. But yeah, let's talk about that real quick again. That Shady Spring game again. They came here earlier on in the season and Logan was able to get that win, pulled away a little bit late in order to get it. And that's the Shady Spring Club returns basically all their starters almost from last year's state championship team. And you know that they're going to have that game sticking in their craw after losing here in Willie Acres Arena. You know they want that revenge game and a chance to have some say in what seed they may get come tournament time.
One of the great Logan fans here, like I said, I was working the game the other night. He said, Derek, who do you think our toughest opponent is? And I said, without a doubt, it's Shady. Shady has a reason to win. Shady's good. Shady can win. Shady can beat him. So yeah, they're going to have their hands full tomorrow for sure.
And then, you got Fairmont Senior in that mix as well that Logan ended up knocking off over at West Virginia State a couple of Mondays ago. So many good teams in that AAA ranks. And Logan's been right at the top, if not at the top, all season long. So as you said, definitely going to have their hands full tomorrow and hoping that they won't have their hands full here tonight and pick up a solid victory at home as we look at the starting lineups on both sides. For Sissonville, it'll be Ethan Taylor. After that, you have Ben Smith in the starting lineup, followed by Tanner Griffith and Brandon Connor as well for the Indians. I think we have one more in there that we are missing at the moment, so we'll take a look at it again here. As there'll also be Ivan Jackson in the starting lineup for Sissonville here tonight. On the other end for the Logan Wildcats, it'll be similar starting 5 for the Wildcats here tonight. It'll be 6-foot junior Scotty Browning, followed by 6'3" junior Garrett Williamson. Then you have 6'3" junior Aiden Slack, followed by 6'5" junior Jackson Koger. And rounding out the Logan starting lineup here tonight will be 6'3" senior Jackson Tackett, as he is the one being introduced right now down on the floor to round out the starting lineup for the Logan Wildcats here tonight. Well, again, the light show just finishing up, and again, really cool to see that at Logan, Chapmanville, and Man now. Got to see that the other night as well. Really neat to see that light show at Man, too, and I know you loved it as a hillbilly.
Oh, man, I love it, man. The light shows are awesome. As a matter of fact, I need you guys to go ahead and get a light show for me when I come into work in the morning. So, all right? I need you to go ahead and flip the lights on and say, Officer Miller's in the building.
You know what? I'll just stand out there with my cell phone from now on.
That's right.
Well, we're going to step aside for a 2-minute break and be back for the start of Logan and Sissonville right after this, as you're listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action right here on WVOW, West Virginia's premier sports radio station, and live on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
Tell them Hug sent you.
that's right, Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
In Peytonville, there's lots of ways to save on auto insurance.
Really?
Yep. Very proud of that. With Smart Ride from Nationwide, they can get discounts for safe driving.
Does she get one?
Mrs. Carmichael, safest driver in Peytonville, takes a lot of work and effort to be the safest driver in Peytonville.
What about this guy?
With Nationwide Smart Miles, the less he drives, the less he pays. The list of inspiring stories goes on and on.
I bet. I've never seen anyone do more with their retirement than you.
I concur.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd here with you. Alongside me, Derek Miller, with Robbie Mounts, our engineer on video productions, Sydney Mayo, our camera operator on video productions here tonight, as well as Tanner Thomas, our engineer, back in the WVOW studios. As Logan on the floor right now, wearing their all-white uniforms with blue trim along the shorts, with the Wildcat emblem on the chest. Sissonville in their all-black uniforms with red and white trim, with Sissonville across the chest. And here we go, getting set for another high school basketball Friday night. And as you said, Derek, Logan needs to get out quick here to try and get some rest for tomorrow.
Absolutely. Those are red. The Logan Wildcats are blue, brother. I'm ready to watch this.
Well, here we go. We're glad you're with us here tonight on Video Productions and WVOW Radio as Logan will control the tip. They're going left to right across your computer screen and radio dial as Browning pulls for 3 immediately. Can't convert, rebounded by Sissonville as they will be going across right to left across your computer screen and radio dial here this evening. Up top with the ball, Taylor gives it over along the right baseline. Trapped there as Griffith throws it out and throws it away, taken away by Slack. He gets into the middle, lost control of the ball and taken away as it looks like a late change in the starting lineup is Jalen Breckenridge, who's in. He'll get it up ahead, left side, and running layup will fall for Sissonville as that basket for Ben Smith. So 2-0. Sissonville leads it early. Browning will drive baseline, kicks it over for Slack. Top of the key for Williamson. He'll take a straight on 3 short. Tackett, though, gets the offensive rebound back into the corner for Browning. This 3 up, this 3 short as well. Rebound taken by Sissonville. Now here come the Indians into the front court. 3 on the way from the right wing off the back iron for Griffith. Into the corner, controlled by Sissonville as Smith lobs it back up top. Taken by Taylor as they'll reset the offense. Taylor looking back door, but Slack able to shut that down. Now a nice dribble drive by Taylor. Gives it over far side. Smith got caught in midair. Kicks it out to the top of the key for Griffith. Now back over far side as Taylor gets it into the corner. 6:37 to go in the first quarter. 2-0. Sissonville leads it. And trying to stay patient here on this offensive set, but you know Logan's going to probably spring a trap or a press at some point here. That straight on 3 now going to be taken short for Smith and taken by Williamson. Williamson a charge across midcourt underneath wide open. That's and Kobe are able to lay it in.
Yeah. He ain't going to miss for 2-3 of them on him. He ain't going to miss that wide open. Good pass.
And he's done a good job of getting up and down the floor, getting some easy buckets. He had 10 the other night, and that went over Chapmanville.
Yes, he did.
So get it up top for Griffith. Guarded by Browning, all even at 2 apiece. Browning able to rip the ball out.
And Browning is great at that. He is great at finding the ball, getting a strip, creating turnovers.
And now he'll draw the foul as well, trying to drive in that time. And they're going to get a reach in, looks like on Tanner Griffith. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Derek. He's so good and active with his hands and so good at getting blocks as well on the defensive end.
He's quick, man. He's quick.
So get it into Tackett, and Tackett will be raked across the arm quickly. And that'll see if they call this a shooting foul or not.
Yeah, he's under the rim. He won't get it.
It looks as if they are going to call this a shooting foul, and that's going to be number 2 on Tanner Griffith. So bang, bang, 2 fouls in about 6 seconds against him. So Tackett, first free throw up. That one off the back iron, no good. Tackett had 19 points the other night in the win over Chapmanville to lead Logan in that contest. Also had a big free throw down the stretch of that game to give Logan some breathing room, and he does hit the second.
Yeah, Tackett's definitely a key player. You know, I kid these kids when I come down here and stuff. I said, It took a hillbilly to beat them Tigers.
That's good. I'm sure they love
say,
that.
shut up, Officer Miller, shut up.
It's Ben Smith able to split the defense, gets in on the left side. He'll lay it in. Sissonville retakes the lead. Browning, 3 from the left wing, won't fall. Rebounded, though, by Coger on the weak side. 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. 4-3, Sissonville leads it. Slack will dribble out back towards midcourt, gives it over to Williamson. Williamson trying to direct traffic with his head that time, and Coger ready and gets a little jumper in the lane and hits the 5-footer. 5-4, Logan leads it. 5:10 to go here in the first quarter. They get it into the left corner. Driving is Connor, but he's cut off. Gets it back to Breckenridge. He'll sling it back up top. Dribble drive in this time. Whistle and a charge. Yeah, Ben Smith tried to get another drive going that time, but instead gets called for the charge.
Yeah, Aiden Slack done a good job of taking that charge. You know, he sees him coming down the lane, plants his feet, hands up, didn't move, took the charge well.
5-4, Logan leads it. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Williamson, cross-court pass, dangerous one, but it finds Browning. They'll get it to Coger on the left wing. Cross-court pass for Williamson. 3 from the right corner, and Williamson buries it.
A pretty jump shot and release that Garrett has.
He does. He has one of the prettiest releases you're going to see in the state. As he's got his first 3 of the game. He had 9 points the other night. Now a steal by Logan as Tackett brings it up the floor. Slack, top of the key, got caught in midair. And I don't know if his other foot came off.
That's what I was saying. You know, it looked like it, but if you watch his left foot, you know, it looked like it did stay on the ground a little bit.
Yeah, he had 1 foot
we
come
might get her
up.
here. Yeah.
Robbie Mount's going to try and load that up for us whenever we get another break in the action. As they get it over far side to Sissonville. 3 from the right wing, and that'll fall for Tanner Griffith. And this isn't a deep Sissonville club. They don't have but about 10 players dressed here tonight. So Griffith staying in with that foul trouble as Slack misses on a 3, but an offensive rebound by Coger, and he feeds Tackett for the layup.
Coger's tough, man. That's his game inside, physical.
10-7 now. Logan leads it. Baseball pass will fly into the 7th row. Whoa, that one got away from Smith big time. And now let's look here on our Video Productions instant replay. The pass back to Tackett from Coger on that layup a moment ago. Yeah, if you were sitting over on the far side there about the 6th or 7th row, you got a nice little wake-up call there.
Hope you're watching.
Yeah,
sorry for your popcorn.
I was going to say, someone's parents, look, Mom.
Hey, I got some more popcorn up here if you want it. I've ate too much birthday cake. Teresa Kenzel sent me her birthday cake, and I ate a lot of it today, brother.
So Derek Miller going to have a sugar crash here in the third quarter.
Happy belated birthday, TK.
Sissonville with the ball after a Logan turnover, and Sissonville turns it over right back as they step out of bounds on the far side. And Logan will get it back, leading 10-7 with 3:28 to go in the first quarter. As Williamson will bring it up the center of the floor. It's man-to-man defense here for Sissonville, almost looking like a little bit of a zone as well. That's Coger. Skips it cross court, now back up top for Browning. Dribbles in, dishes off left side for Coger. Lost control of it, but gives it to Tackett. He'll drive in and lays it in with the left hand.
This is the Wildcats we know, moving the ball, finding the open man, working to the bucket.
12-7 now, Logan back out. 3 on the way for Griffith, and he buries another one, his second 3 of the quarter. Sissonville hanging around here in the first quarter, trailing 12-10. Slack gets it to Browning, drives in. Nice pass for Coger, and he'll lay it in on the right block.
Who's number 3 for Sissonville? 1 dribble on the ball now.
Ethan Taylor.
Ethan Taylor. Check out his rat tail, man. That is awesome.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's cool. I had a rat tail, when I was growing up, and I thought I was cool. So looking at him, man, he is cool.
I had one briefly whenever I was a little kid. My mom made sure that I got rid of that immediately. Taylor will drive in, but he's rejected and slams up against the side of the basket support as Tackett comes up with a block. Now on the other end, Williamson 3 up, rattles in and out. Browning, though, able to sky for the rebound and put it back in before he hit the ground.
It looked like a game of 21 when you tip them and they go back to 13.
Absolutely, that's perfect. Again, that's exactly what it looked like that Browning did. And on the other end, he knocks the pass away from Taylor out of bounds in front of the Logan bench. It'll stay with Sissonville. 16-10 here in the first quarter. Now Julius Clancy getting ready to check in for Logan along with Chance Maynard. Slack and Tackett will both go to the bench here. Sissonville ready to inbound in front of Logan's bench. Taylor will lob it in for Griffith. Browning will come out to guard him, gives it over for Breckenridge. He's looking for help, gets it back to Griffith. 3 from the left wing. This one was online, but just short. Rebounded, though, by Sissonville. As they'll get another look at it. Over to Smith. He'll try a 3 from the right corner. Off the mark. Maynard chases it down on the corner and able to save it for Logan. And Maynard's come off the bench and had some big minutes this year for Logan in relief, so he's been a big catalyst for the Wildcats as of late.
Oh, yeah, man. He'll hustle the ball. He boxes out good. He gets the rebound. He's a physical player.
And great kid as well. As Browning drives again, lays it off to Koger. This time a little too strong on the layup. Now here comes Breckenridge up the left side. Cut off. Gets into the paint now up against Maynard. Puts up a floater. No good. Maynard fights and grabs the rebound. Here comes Williamson back the other way, into the middle. Tried to pass it, but had it knocked away and stolen back by Sissonville. Taylor, length of the court, pass up ahead, gets it to Smith, but he couldn't control it on the way to the basket, and taken by Scotty Browning. Browning will drive into the paint, dishes off for Koger again. This time Koger will finish on the right block.
That's right. If you're Sissonville, you don't want to get in this type of game though with Logan, because that's where the bread and butter is, man. That's fast-paced, give and go basketball.
8 points now for Koger and an 8-point Logan lead. 3 from Breckenridge from the right wing, no good. Williamson grabs the rebound. Under a minute to go in the first. Beneath the right between the legs, pass.
We got to get that on replay.
Browning buried the 3, and Browning just pointed back to him. Williamson came up and just threw the pass backwards between his legs and was able to find Browning for an open 3. And now Logan opening things up to a double-digit lead as 3 on the way and over the rim from Connor, and a foul on Sissonville on the backside.
Here we go, Chris.
And you see it here on our replay on video production.
A little bit of Jason Williams there.
Oh, that was nasty. That was nice from Williamson. Oh, boy, so that's going to be the second foul now on Ben Smith. There are 2 fouls on him, 2 on Griffith. With 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Cole Blankenship into the game for Logan. As Williamson will go get a breather. And like we said, if Logan can get a lead tonight, you're probably going to see a lot of resting since they've got that 1 p.m. start at Shady Spring tomorrow. Down to 10 seconds left. Now to Clancy in the left corner. He'll drive in. Tried to go over the left hand, but had it knocked loose. It'll stay with Logan with 4.8 seconds left. It's Clancy had 17 points in the win over Wayne last week, and he comes in, plays some very vital minutes for Logan as inbounds pass almost stolen, but Browning gets it, puts a floater up in the lane, bending off the back rim, no good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of action as Logan leads Sissonville 21-10 after 8 minutes. We'll be back here in 60 seconds as you're listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action with us right here on WVOW, West Virginia's premier sports radio station, and live on video production.
Places, the all-new Thornhill Toyota on the Thornhill Motor Mile. Your total automotive experience just got better with one of the safest, most dependable lines of vehicles on the market, Toyota. Contact us today and let Thornhill show you what total automotive care is all about.
This is Boone Memorial Hospital. Compassionate, personal, quality care that's close to home with caring, skilled physicians and large private inpatient rooms.
Boone Memorial Hospital, bringing medicine home.
In Peytonville, there's lots of ways to save on auto insurance.
Really?
Yep. Very proud of that. With Smart Ride from Nationwide, they can get discounts for safe driving.
Does she get one?
Mrs. Carmichael, safest driver in Peytonville. Takes a lot of work and effort to be the safest driver in Peytonville.
What about this guy?
With Nationwide Smart Miles, the less he drives, the less he pays. The list of inspiring stories goes on and on.
I bet. I've never seen anyone do more with their retirement than you.
I concur.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd and Derek Miller here with you this evening from Willie Acres Arena as Logan leading Sissonville 21-10 after 1 quarter of play. And this is exactly what Logan was hoping for, Derek. Get out to a big lead, perhaps get in some substitutes. And right now here at the start of the second quarter, all 5 on the quarter substitutes for Logan.
Yeah, that's a smart move. You know, give your core starting 5 a break. Let them come out here. They got 11-point lead going into the second quarter. If they close it, within 4 or 5, then you can put it back in.
Maynard on defense, getting backed down strongly by Jackson Bornold, but he can't finish. Rebound taken away by Logan. as they push into the front court. Underneath is Chase Hatfield, kicks it out to Blankenship. He'll try a straight on three, no good. Rebound tipped around by Maynard trying to get it, but it falls into the hands of Ivan Jackson. Sissonville across the timeline. Early stages of the second quarter. Breckenridge gets to the free throw line, takes a jumper, and he'll bury it. Good shot. So Breckenridge with his first two of the game. Lead now down to 9 at 21-12 as Blankenship gets it near side for Hatfield. Back up top for Clancy. It's also into the game. You have Gabe Workman for Logan. Hatfield will get it back up top. Gives it over for Workman on the left wing. Now to Blankenship again. A lot of these players play extended minutes in junior varsity for Logan. Clancy usually plays about a quarter just to make sure that he has 3 quarters eligible for varsity. Tonight they didn't have a JV game though. Again, Sissonville didn't have enough for a JV roster, so all 4 quarters available for all of these players here tonight as Clancy drives inside the paint, puts up a little left-handed floater, but it rolls out. Trying to save it was Blankenship, but he stepped out of bounds.
They're doing good, you know, controlling the pace here, opening in the second quarter.
Now they go full court pressure as Taylor catches the inbounds pass, gets away from his man, drives into the paint, dishes off on the right side, but losing the ball that time was Vernault, taken away by Logan. Blankenship gets it over for Hatfield. He'll try a three from the left corner. No good. It rattles in and out. Blankenship, though, grabs the offensive board for Logan. He'll dribble back out to the right side. And he'll bury a three.
Put me out here, in his mind, he said, you put me out here, I'll show you what I can do.
Hey, that's what I used to do. If I got in, it was going up. Now we're going to get a foul as we take a look here on our Logan Regional Medical Center instant replay. Blankenship, yeah, he just dribbled right back out to the right wing and saw he had an opening and decided to take it.
Pretty shot.
And he knocked down a lot of shots the other night in that JV game against Chapmanville that we had on video productions for everyone. And it's now a 24-12 lead. And it's the foul a moment ago going against Gabe Workman. And now we're going to get another foul. This one's going to go against Clancy. 6:02 to go here in the first half. Again, Chris Kidd and Derek Miller here with you this evening. Tanner Thomas, our engineer, back in the WVOW studios. Robbie Mounts, our engineer on video productions. And Sydney Mayo, our camera operator on video productions here tonight. Breckenridge over to his left. Bounce pass inside, too strong for Vernault, taken away by Logan. He's working up the right side, gets to the middle, now out to Clancy. Clancy penetrates in, tried a wraparound pass to Maynard who had it knocked away. Now the ball loose on the floor. We're going to get a tie up here, and the possession error will stay with Logan. And again, the longer that Logan can stay in this lead, the longer that you're going to see Zach Green probably keep these guys on the bench.
You got to, I mean, you got to, especially with the game tomorrow being at 1 o'clock. He wants to get them home, get them rested up.
Clancy now will go for three from the right corner, no good. And we're going to get a loose ball foul here.
23.
Yeah, that one's on Ivan Jackson, number 23. That'll be his first. Logan will inbound again as 5 team fouls against Sissonville here in the first half. 3 against Logan. Is into the paint. Looked like the shot was deflected on Workman, knocked free and out of bounds. It'll stay with Logan, though.
They've already eat up almost 3 minutes off the clock here.
That's what he's looking for is Coach Green. Again, maybe play him a little bit in the second half if need be, as Maynard, left baseline jumper, short. Rebound taken by Breckenridge. As he crosses the timeline with 5:15 to go in the first half. Into the corner, pass underneath, going to be contested, and a foul's going to be called on Logan, as that's going to go against Hatfield. That'll be his first. It's 5:12 to go here in the first half. Logan has doubled up Sissonville thus far at 24-12. Inbound it deep for Jackson. Kicks it back over to Breckenridge on the left side. Steps out. He'll take a turnaround three. It rattles out. No good. And rebound taken away by Hatfield. He'll work it up quickly to Workman on the right wing. Now out for Blankenship. Smith ready to check back in for Sissonville at the next whistle. Workman gets it back on the right wing, back up top as Logan swings it around the perimeter. They go inside now to Clancy. Tried to get it back out into the corner, but Breckenridge got his hands on the pass. Taken away now by Sissonville. End-to-end drive.
Coast with a little off-balance, offside layup there.
That Brandon Connor able to take that all the way in. Now a three from the right wing, and that'll fall for Gabe Workman as he got free. 27-14, Logan leads it. 4:22 to go in the first half, and there's a turnover. As the pass from Connor got away, and now all 5 Logan starters going to check back in here about midway through the second quarter. And again, wanting to make sure that these guys continue to stay in kind of their not just physical shape, but just your game awareness right now. So we're going to probably play them through the rest of the first half if they can continue to extend this lead as Tackett gets it in the lane. Can't hit the little jumper. Rebound comes down on the corner. Browning somehow saves it back up top perfectly to Williamson.
Did you see him pause there, in saving that ball? He knew Garrett was at the top of the key.
I'm like you, because normally you'll see players run straight out of bounds almost there, but he paused and saw and
or throw it off the defender's leg or something, but he knew where he was.
And there you see it on the replay, Derek. There's that pause. And again, that was a great catch right there by you to notice that he did pause and kind of look back to see where his man was as Tackett hits the first free throw. Tackett now with 6 points in the game. He's 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Logan now leading at 28-14 with 3:59 left in the first half. Make it 29-14 as Tackett converts on both free throws.
I'm glad Tackett could shoot some free throws because I'm like Shaquille O'Neal on the foul line.
I tell you, I used to be a pretty good shooter back in the day, but I'll sometimes go in that auxiliary gym at Chapmanville or in the main gym, ball will be loose, I'll take a couple shots, and I'm like, you know what, just get to running. Let's just stop embarrassing ourselves. 3 from the top of the key, well off the mark from Griffith, no good. Rebound taken by Logan as Browning will bring it up the right side, now into the corner. Lobs it back up top for Williamson. He dribbles in, gets it over into the right corner. Fake by Browning, drives baseline, lobs it back up top for Williamson. Now he'll step back. Into the middle he goes now for Koger. Can't find an opening, gives it to Williamson. He'll drive in. Put a little floater up, no good. Tackett's put back, no good. Koger rips the rebound away. Another opportunity for Logan. A Slack will go in, and Slack will lay it in for his first bucket.
You've seen Koger rip that rebound out. I'm watching him down there on the floor. You could see him on video productions here and up here. He's a big kid, but down there on the floor, he's a man. He's a man amongst that kid is stout.
Absolutely. I'm like you. I got to be near him the other day when I was down there, and I was like, man, he's a hoss of a kid. And if he gets a chance to play football for Logan next fall, that's going to be very interesting to see what they end up doing with him with all that talent coming back next football season. Speaking of, there's an interception by Slack. Pass up ahead, gets away, and it's going to be a charge on Slack as he ran over top of Griffith. 2:46 left here in the first half, 31-14. Logan leads Sissonville, looking to move to 18-1 on the season as the regular season for both teams will come to an end next week. As most everyone's last regular season game will be next Tuesday before we get ready for tournament play the following week. And now a charge on the other end as Taylor took it in, but ran over top of Slack.
That's 2. Aiden's good at that. I mean, that's 2 charges that he's took this game. He knows how to position himself, plant his feet, hold his hands up. Just all it takes is a little side step, plant your feet, and you're going to get it every time.
2.5 minutes now remaining in the second quarter as Williamson gets it down on the right block for Koger. Got caught in midair, but able to find Williamson at the last second. Now to Slack in the left corner, back up top. Williamson now to Browning. Gets a good look from the right wing for 3, but too strong. Rebound knocked around by Slack and Tackett. Slack comes up with it, and we're going to get a jump ball.
It's going to go to Sissonville.
So apparently momentary simultaneous possession that time, and they give the jump ball over to Sissonville. Now here comes Evan Taylor with the ball up the floor. Again, you've got Evan Taylor and Ethan Taylor for Sissonville. Thankfully, only one on the floor at a time right now. It's Taylor. Pass goes through his hands, but he's able to come back and grab it. Now under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
No kin to Don Taylor.
No, Don will be like, wait, what?
Wait, what? Don, if you're listening, buddy, just we wasn't bothering you, I promise.
Smith misses the layup. Now back comes Logan as Slack tries a 3, won't fall. Tackett tried to back his way in, but took too many steps, and that'll be a travel. Yeah, so Don, I know he watches a lot of the broadcast because anytime we messed up during football season over the years on a call, Don would always be ready to, and I'm grateful he did because I didn't know the rule or wasn't familiar with it, and Don would explain it to me, and I was like, thank goodness he's watching. And now another charge on the other end as Taylor ran over Slack again.
Look who took it.
What's that?
I said, look who took the charge.
Yeah.
It's 3, I'm telling you.
Well, it's the same spot. And those are the type of players you love as a coach. You know, the ones that'll take the charges, the ones that'll go out there and get dirty on the floor. You know, and Aiden Slack is every bit of that for the Logan Wildcats. He's just a hard-nosed player. Williamson gives it to Slack. He'll shake his way by on the baseline, goes inside to attack it. His shot rejected, taken away by Sissonville. And what a dribbling job that time by Smith to get out of trouble. Gets it into the corner, back out for Griffith. Logan able to recover as Jackson's pass tipped by Tackett, knocked away. Slack knocks it to the other end of the floor, trying to chase it down. And one official signaling one way, one at the other, but it looked like you said, Derek, it went off Slack's foot. We're down to 1:02 left here in the first half. Good hustle play there by Logan, but now Sissonville with the ball, trying to find a way to find some offense. What we talked about at the top of the broadcast. They're only averaging 49 points per game on the year, and it'll be tough to keep up with a Logan team that averages over 70. As they get it into the left corner, 3 on the way, 2 strong for Connor, and rebound taken by Williamson. Now let's see if Logan elects to go quick here. They get it to Browning. He's open in the corner for 3. This one's short. Rebound taken away by Sissonville. Half a minute to go in the first half as Smith up the left side. Skips across court for Griffith. He'll step into a 3 from outside. He hit 2 already, but can't hit this one. Now Logan with the ball. 20 seconds left in the half. Browning will circle back out, and now Logan will try and hold for the last shot. Browning not happy with himself. You just probably heard that slap. That was him slapping his side. So he's had a couple of good looks here in the first half, and he's struggled to knock down a few of them, but he has got 5. His pass underneath knocked away with 3 seconds left. Tackett gets it back. He's fouled as the whistle sounds.
He tried. I wonder if they're going to give him the 2 shots.
It looks like they will here. They're going to get that foul on Smith, and that's going to be his 3rd. So Tackett will get 2 free throws here, and it looks like with no time on the clock. I don't know if they're going to add any time or not. There was under a second left either way. And they're going to put 0.3 of a second on the clock. So really not a whole lot of time for Sissonville to do anything anyway.
I don't know if you can get a shot off from 0.3.
Now I think you can get a shot off, but it has, or actually I think it's got to be a tip in with 0.3 or less. You might be able to get a set shot off quickly, but Tackett's free throw rattles in and out, no good. And I'd be surprised to see Sissonville make an attempt here, having to go full length of the court.
I seen it. I did. Now that you mentioned it, I did see it happen one time. Tug Valley at man.
That is true.
Yeah, full court pass for a game-winning shot.
Second free throw good for Tackett. They'll just throw it in, and that'll do it for the first half of action as Logan controls the pace and controls the first 16 minutes as the number 1 team in Class AAA leads it 32-14 heading towards the second half. As Derek and I will step aside for a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll talk about the first half of action here from Willie Acres Arena as you are listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action with us right here on WVOW, West Virginia's premier sports radio station, and live on video production.
You can breathe easier at Boone Memorial Hospital, now with pulmonologist Dr. Richard McNeely. Come see us if you have concerns about your breathing issues.
Boone Memorial Hospital, bringing medicine home.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
Peytonville, there's lots of ways to save on auto insurance.
Really?
Yep. Very proud of that. With Smart Ride from Nationwide, they can get discounts for safe driving.
Does she get one?
Mrs. Carmichael, safest driver in Peytonville, takes a lot of work and effort to be the safest driver in Peytonville.
What about this guy?
With Nationwide Smart Miles, the less he drives, the less he pays. The list of inspiring stories goes on and on.
I bet. I've never seen anyone do more with their retirement than you.
I concur.
This is Boone Memorial Hospital. Compassionate, personal, quality care that's close to home with caring, skilled physicians and large private inpatient rooms.
Boone Memorial Hospital, bringing medicine home.
What's that?
That's a pretty evenly split over there.
Oh, yeah, and they're scoring in the first half. Yeah, they're usually really good about that. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd and Derek Miller with you, talking about some of the stats here at the half. As you have Robbie Mounts, our engineer on video production, Sydney Mayo, our camera operator for tonight's contest on video productions, and Tanner Thomas, our engineer, back in the WVOW studios. As thus far in the game, Derek, again, a lot of what we expected. Sissonville kept things close for about the first 5.5 minutes of the first quarter, but after that, Logan just started to methodically pull away from there, even the second string coming in and helping build the lead a little bit before the starters came in, and then pushed it to an 18-point lead. So this is exactly what Zach Green was hoping for in this first half, so that he can hopefully get his players onto the bench, keep them rested, because they got that long trip tomorrow. They got a very tough opponent coming up. So it'll be interesting to see what he elects to go to here in the second half. Maybe get the starters in early, try and push this lead a little further, and then try and let maybe the bench take control the rest of the way.
Right. You know, you're right, and that was the key points of the game. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. 16 points ahead here at the half. He's going to have to, one or two things, 16 points is a comfortable lead. Would he like to have 25, 30? Of course he would. But 16 points is a lot of points, to accumulate by Sissonville, in a short period of time. So, yeah, I'm looking for him, to start his JV coming out here in the second half, see where he's at, and then we'll go from there.
And Sissonville, they've gotten some good looks in the first half. They just had a lot of turnovers that have really kind of stymied them. And you can see why this team is improving a lot right now. Again, they've got some ball handlers that are able to control whenever they get across the timeline. They've handled Logan's pressure good in spurts, but you can still see also those building blocks that they're trying to overcome. But it is a Sissonville club that does appear to be far better than where they were at earlier on this season against Chapmanville.
Absolutely, absolutely. They're doing a good job. They are facing the number one team here. So they do got a lot against them, but they're pushing the ball down the floor. They're trying to find an open man. They just can't get the buckets to fall.
And you look at the first half scoring on both sides. We'll start with Sissonville as Griffith leads away with 6 points, both of those on three-pointers. Then you have Ben Smith with 4 points, Brandon Connor with 2, and Jalen Breckenridge with 2 points as well to round out the scoring for Sissonville. On the other end for Logan, they're being led by Jackson Koger and Jackson Tackett with 8 points here in the first half. Then you have Scotty Browning with 5 points, Garrett Williamson and Cole Blankenship with 3 points, Gabe Workman with 3 points, and Aiden Slack with 2 points to round out the scoring. As Logan 4 of 6 from the free throw line in the first half. Sissonville yet to attempt a free throw. Logan hitting 4 3-pointers. Sissonville knocking down a pair as well. And Logan already out of the locker room, so not a whole lot Zach Green needed to say at intermission after his team performing the way he was hoping in the first half. But, we're getting down to tournament play now, Derek. Again, next week it's the girls in sectional action, and the week after that it'll be the boys in sectional action. And this is the time where you got to be pushing to play your best. You got to be pushing to get your mind right for tournament play. And, we're all hoping here in this county to see Logan, Man, and Chapmanville in Charleston. It would be incredible to see all three of them there. We almost had it last year with Chapmanville and Chapmanville and Man getting there, Logan falling in overtime to Winfield. But boy, what an amazing thing it would be to see all three teams in Charleston. It hasn't happened before. It'd be great to see it actually happen.
Absolutely. You got your AAA, you got your AA, and you got your single A. And I think all three teams have a great chance of being there. They have a great chance of pushing for a run. But like you said, next week was when it counts. It's when the rubber meets the road. These games are important for seeding. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like you said, next week is when the real action and the real fun begins for high school basketball, and that's getting to the state championships.
And you got Logan and Chapmanville's girls ranked 1 in their sections next week, so hoping that they can come out of that and have a chance to go to the states and the regionals the week after. So we want to wish all of them the best of luck as well, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you a lot of the action on both sides next week, the week after, and all the way up until middle of March. You know what? Heck, we got nothing to do the next 4 or 5 weeks. Might as well be up here talking about it.
And then it's off to baseball, man. We'll go from one sport to another, buddy. We like it.
Yeah, so you got baseball. I've got tennis starting after that. So, it's nonstop for all of us, man. Just earning that bread however we can. So right here at the half, it's 32-14. Logan leading Sissonville. Derek and I will step aside for another 2-minute break. And when we come back, it'll be time for the start of quarter number 3 here from Willie Acres Arena, as you are listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action with us right here on WVOW, West Virginia's premier sports radio station, and live on Video Productions.
Welcome to Allstate. You already paid for car insurance. Why not take your home along for the ride? Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Call a local agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE for a quote today.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
At Tiger's Ice Cream and Grill, we have a huge menu offering home-cooked dinners, hamburgers, tacos, hot dogs, pizza, Philly steaks, and desserts, including, of course, ice cream. Ask about our weekly home-cooked dinners. We have an everyday hot dog special, 6 hot dogs for $5.99, or $5 14-inch large grab-and-go pizzas made from our fresh homemade dough. So visit Tiger's Ice Cream and Grill, located beside the old IGA in Chapmanville, just off the Crawley Creek exit of 119.
(32-14), Logan leads Chapmanville as we head to the third quarter. Chris Kidd and Derek Miller with you. And just a reminder that Nationwide Insurance agent Greg Dalton is a proud supporter of Logan Wildcat Athletics and the community of Logan County. For auto, home, life, and business insurance, call the Greg Dalton Agency at 304-752-8300. Greg Dalton Insurance with offices on Main Street in Logan and Main Street in Chapmanville. For all your sides, there is Nationwide. This is WVOW Logan. And Derek, you wanted to say something about baseball season coming up.
Yeah, we was talking about baseball at the end of the half there, and then I'm looking down there at the Sergeant Nick Booth working the security. And last game, he got his second state championship ring. Congratulations to him. But on the downside of that, he's bigwigging his best friend. What's up with that, man?
I told you, he got 2 state championship rings. He put 1 in both ears. Just ignore it.
Man, I hate it. He won't even answer my phone call if he wins one in football this year.
I'm going to say we're going to have to pay to talk to him. It's great for Nick. Congratulations to him. One of the funnier guys you get to be around, and one of the nicer guys, too. As Browning out of the second half buries a 3 from the right wing to get things going. As Sissonville, though, comes back and a 3 from the left wing as well. This one goes down for Smith.
Well, his long one starting the first 5, so he's got him out there here at the start of the second half.
35-17 Logan. Koger no-look pass to Tackett. Pass back out from Tackett. Intercepted, but then falling away was Griffith. Tried to save it, and it goes into the hands of Slack and into the hands of Browning for 3 from the top of the key.
Man, on Scotty, man. He can play all over that court.
We saw him being mad at himself at the end of the first half, not knocking down a couple of looks he thought he should have. And here he's 2 for 2 to start the second half, and now a turnover as Tackett with the steal. Browning in the left corner, 3 up. This one just off the mark, rebounded by Sissonville. Tackett knocks it away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Sissonville. 6:44 to go here in the third quarter. Starters still in for Logan, but yeah, like we kind of mentioned at the half, thought maybe they would come out and start the third, try and see if they can build this lead a little more, and then maybe go to the subs after that. Cross-court pass, and Coger with an interception. Here he comes up the right side, gets it into the middle, pass tipped away from Browning. He knocks it high into the air and into the arms of Williamson. Now Williamson drives into the paint, bounce pass to Coger, and Logan's so good at finding those small windows and converting.
Coger sits down there on that block, man, outside the paint, just waiting.
40-17 now. Logan leads it as driving baseline. Smith, and he's rejected by Tackett as he crashes to the ground as well.
That was a huge block by Jackson Tackett.
That just added insult to injury that time for Smith. Had a nice drive, but Tackett rejects him and gets him on the ground.
The only thing he had left to do is the Dikembe Mutombo.
No. That's Taylor. Fadeaway jumper, no good from the baseline. So Ethan Taylor still scoreless in this game. As Browning, no look pass to Coger. It's blocked, but a foul instead going to be called with 6:01 to go in the third quarter, and that'll send Coger to the free throw line. And there you see it on video productions on our instant replay again. Just another nice no look pass, and that goes to show you how good of a teamwork they have on Logan. They just know where each other are going to be on the floor. And that's going to be the fourth foul now against Smith as he'll check out of the game as Coger hits the first free throw. So Logan now 5 of 7 from the free throw line here tonight. Coger.
Go ahead, sir.
Oh, I was just going to say Coger had some big free throws the other night as he misses the second here, rebounded by Sissonville. But again, what was your thought there, Derek?
My thought was, I don't know who came up with the slogan, "We over me." I know Christina Gore uses it down at Chapmanville, and I know a few people use it, but that is a very good term, as a coach when I seen that, because, just as Logan, you said they know where everybody's at, they're good, smooth transition the ball and stuff. So there's no just one person player. They know how to work the ball around, find the open person, and get the buckets.
Absolutely, and they're a turnover on Sissonville as they try to get it up ahead, but stepping on the sideline. We'll give it back over to Logan as they lead at 41-17. 5:45 to go here in the third quarter. As Williamson gets into the paint, kicks it out to Slack. 3 from the left wing, and Aiden Slack able to hit. And whenever you get Slack going as well from the outside, it just becomes near impossible to guard this team. As Breckenridge gets it back up top. Holt just runs over top, attacking the easy charge call, or actually that's going to be against Connor instead.
Once Tackett plants his feet.
Yeah, that's just perfect there from Aiden Slack. And you said, he's one of those shooters. He's a streaky shooter. He can get going in spurts. Some nights maybe has some struggles from the field.
Oh, we got a technical.
Oh, so a technical
foul.
foul.
The coach.
Yeah, on the Sissonville bench are going to get the technical foul. And this is the same officiating crew that I saw whenever I was with Video Productions about a week or so ago with Huntington and South Charleston. There was a fan thrown out of that game by this crew, so they don't take a whole lot of guff.
No, they don't. And you sitting all the way up here, you're wondering who it's on, but I'm no detective. I am a policeman. But I could tell who the technical was because he kind of just crossed his feet and went back like, yeah, that was me. I said that. Whatever he said.
One of those he'd been building up to and finally just got the credit he wanted with it.
You don't need no lineup to find out who it was.
As Browning hits both the technicals, 46-17. Now Browning will take a three. Looks like Griffith got a piece of it, taken away by Breckenridge as he gets into the front court. Down to 5:17 left in the third as Griffith will kick it out to Taylor. Ethan Taylor drives in, kicks it over to the left corner. Cut off that time was Connor. He'll kick it back out, and now they'll reset the offense at the top of the key with Evan Taylor. As Evan Taylor dribbles far side, his pass knocked out of bounds by Browning. It'll stay with Sissonville. That'll be Griffith inbound in front of the more sparse Logan cheering section here tonight.
Yeah. A little quiet tonight, ain't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, this is, I guess, a relaxing evening for the cheering section.
They're probably all going over to Shady tomorrow.
Williamson, tough defense on Taylor at time, and Taylor fell out of bounds trying to drive baseline. Sissonville was wanting a foul but didn't get one. Now here's Tackett, right corner three on the way, off the back iron, but Koger goes over the top, gets the rebound, and he'll be fouled on the way back up.
And shooting too.
And the Sissonville coaching staff just kind of, all of them over there laughing right now on the bench because they felt 2 or 3 calls there on that sequence didn't go their way, so they're just laughing about it now. Koger at the free throw line is his first one up, and that one will miss off to the left. As that foul was committed by Ethan Taylor, that'll be his first. Koger will get another to try and push this to a 30-point lead, and he'll do so. Koger now in the evening with 12 points, 47-17. Logan leads it. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Breckenridge able to get it up ahead. Baseline jumper over the rim for Evan Taylor that time. Koger here. Long pass up ahead to Slack. He'll stop, pop a three from the right wing off the back iron. Tackett tips the rebound up, gets it back, and he'll lay it in on the left block.
I believe Koger's going to be a good quarterback with that home court pass.
I'm going to say showing it off already. Yeah. As Griffith's three off the front iron, no good. Rebound tipped in the air, taken by Ethan Taylor. He'll drive in, gets it over into the far corner now. 3 on the way, and that one's going to be off the mark for Connor. As Koger gets the board, the ball squirts free up ahead to Browning. As we hit the midway point of the third quarter, 32-point lead for Logan. Browning, what a pass to Koger. Now to Slack, wide open 3 from the corner, and he'll hit another.
He faked me out, and I was all the way up here.
I was going to say, we were both kind of looking down low, and Browning, just another great no-look pass. It's 3 now from the left wing. That one will fall as Evan Taylor able to get his first bucket of the game. 52-20, Logan leads it. 3:37 left in the third. Williamson straight on 3, no good. Koger gets the offensive board. What a pass to Tackett, but he's rejected by Breckenridge from behind. Great play by him. Griffith gives it over left side, and layup won't fall, but a foul will be on Williamson.
And that block down there on the other end. Tackett didn't even know he was behind him, so he slapped him on the back like, good job, you got me.
That's all you can do in that spot. Just great pass, great offense, but better defense. Now Evan Taylor at the free throw line. His first attempt up and good, and that's the first free throw of the game for the Sissonville club.
Yeah, here it is down here. He just sneaks in behind him, gets the block. Tackett slaps him on the back. Good job, buddy.
And you love to see that. Again, good sportsmanship.
That's what I mean. As a kid playing basketball, you want them blocks, man. You feel good.
Oh, it is. I said the handful I think I got in my life always felt nice. Is Williamson 3 from the right wing off the miss on the second free throw, and Williamson has his 6th point, his second 3. There's Julius Clancy into the game for Logan along with Chance Maynard. Logan's starting to get a few new ones in, and now Browning with a steal. He's got a run out, goes all the way in, and Browning will lay it in.
He get that ball and he goes off to the races. He's smiling to back down the floor.
He's got 10 this quarter, and he's got 15 for the game. As 3-pointer for Griffith off the front iron, no good. Sissonville gets it back. Griffith to the free throw line, back out to Breckenridge. He'll try a 3, and he'll bury one.
That green, and you just notice he's dressed in his big man.
He's got Tackett on the bench along with another. Williamson gets it in the right corner, and he'll bury another 3. Both these teams just kind of treating the game like warm-ups right now. They're just going up and down firing shots as Taylor pulls up from the left side, no good. Rebound tipped into the corner. Vornolt gets it out to Breckenridge, tries another 3, and he hits another 3. So now 60-27, Logan leads it. Closing in on 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Now Browning will go for 3, no good, but it falls right into the hands of Maynard, and one. As Chance Maynard gets the putback and the foul.
Get his 2 subs here in a second.
It looks like Slack's going to check back into the game for Logan, along with Cole Blankenship. As that foul will be against Ethan Taylor. That'll be his second.
Garrett and Scotty's going to get him a break.
I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys sit for the whole fourth quarter once this is over with. As Maynard's free throw off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Breckenridge. So 35-point lead for Logan. Breckenridge drives in, and there's a charge, and it's who else, Derek?
Aiden Slack. He keeps that up, we're going to give him player of the game.
I would. Right now he is just standing in, doing all the fundamental things you love to see. And I believe that's his third or fourth charge he's drawn here tonight.
He ran over to his coach in the bench, smiling, saying, I don't know what to do.
and both them and Chapmanville and Man, I mean, all those teams in our area do such a good job of that on the defensive end, and they're going to get an offensive foul on Clancy as he caught an elbow to the face of Ethan Taylor. And
he's got blood coming.
Yeah, he's bleeding.
He's bleeding good.
Yeah, he's bleeding pretty bad from the nose right now. As we can see the blood down on the floor. Well, maybe might be above his nose at the moment. As they're going to come out and have to check on him and get the floor cleaned up underneath the basket with 1:43 to go here in the third quarter. Well, while they attend to Taylor, we're going to step aside for a break and be back after this as you are listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball with us right here on WVOW, West Virginia's premier sports radio station, and live on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
At Tiger's Ice Cream and Grill, we have a huge menu offering home-cooked dinners, hamburgers, tacos, hot dogs, pizza, Philly steaks, and desserts, including, of course, ice cream. Ask about our weekly home-cooked dinners. We have an everyday hot dog special, 6 hot dogs for $5.99, or $5 14-inch large grab-and-go pizzas made from our fresh homemade dough. So visit Tiger's Ice Cream and Grill, located beside the old IGA in Chapmanville, just off the Crawley Creek exit of 119.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Willie Acres Arena. Chris Kidd and Derek Miller here with you. 62-27. Logan leading Sissonville, and right now still attending to Ethan Taylor. As looking at it here, we're not showing it on the screen yet. We're just trying to see again. Clancy drove in, and right there you saw it. And again, it looked like it was right around the eye socket area. Clancy looked like he was trying to turn the corner that time to get inside. Taylor just happened to be right there as Clancy kind of brought his arm around and caught him right there on that eye socket. You were talking about that whenever we saw it there during the break, but that's a really difficult spot to get hit in.
Oh, it's terrible. You know, most boxers, they get cut down on the right side of their eye or left side of their eye. You know, as trainers are trying to, grease it up, whatever they can do to continue the fight, because, you got a lot of blood vessels in there and you bleed a lot. Got hit there. I was telling you a story. Been walking out my canine out the door one day. The door slammed back, hit me in the eye. It took 30 minutes to stop the bleeding. So that kid's getting some medical attention, and as he's needed, and he's walking down there, with the towel on his face. So prayers to him and get him better.
And we see him walking back behind the seats behind the Logan basket support right now, and like you said, he's got several towels up against his face right now. Maybe going to take him back to one of the locker rooms to get looked at, and really hope that Ethan Taylor's going to be okay as they cleaned up the blood underneath the basket. And now we're ready to go back to action here. If we get any updates on him throughout the rest of the broadcast, we'll be sure to pass them along, as Vernold will be fouled on the way in, as that was a foul on Chance Maynard. And that'll send Vernold to the free throw line with 1:18 to go here in the third quarter. As Slack appears to be the only starter still on the floor for Logan at the moment, as free throw up and rattles out on Vernold. As also into the game right now, you see Chase Maynard. So twin brothers, Chase and Chance Maynard, in the ball game here this evening. Second free throw off the mark, rebound grab by Chase Maynard. And Chase Maynard had a big game in the JV game the other night against Chapmanville to help them secure that win before that very memorable varsity game. As turnaround jumper from the left elbow, no good for Chance Maynard, but rebounded by Slack. So we're down to a minute to go here in the third quarter. As Clancy will dribble Around the baseline, back out. Now Slack for three again. This one rattles in and out. Rebound tipped into the air. Still loose. Going to fall out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by Sissonville. It's a 35-point Logan lead. Late in the third quarter. Again, Logan has to turn around and head to Shady Spring tomorrow morning and play at 1 o'clock in a very pivotal game that could decide 1, 2, and possibly 3 seeding at the state tournament if all teams get there, as Blankenship misses on a 3, and now a push in the back foul on Logan. We'll give it back to Sissonville as that'll go against Chase Maynard.
Chase trying to create some separation there to get the rebound. Referee saw it. Good foul.
Sissonville across the timeline. Pull-up jumper from the left elbow. Too strong that time by Evan Taylor. Taken away by Blankenship as we close in on a half minute to go in the third. Clancy in the left corner. Dribbles back out. Now circles back towards the left wing. Back up top for Blankenship. Now back to Clancy. Tries a three, but it's blocked by Breckenridge. Griffith takes the ball, gets it up ahead to Breckenridge. Tries to drive in, but is stripped by Blankenship and taken back by Slack. We're down to 15 seconds left in the third quarter. See if Logan tries to hold for the final shot. Sissonville with the possession arrow as they get it to Clancy. He'll try a three from the right wing. No good. 5 seconds left. Breckenridge up ahead to Griffith. Griffith trying to beat the clock with 1 second. Puts it up at the horn, and it will count.
Yeah, good shot.
Great drive by Griffith that time to close out the third quarter, and he's got 8 points now for the game, but it's Logan in complete control, leading at 62-29 as we head to the fourth. We'll be back in 60 seconds as you're listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action with us right here on WVOW, West Virginia's premier sports radio station, and live on Video Productions.
Welcome to Allstate, where you can pay a little less and enjoy the ride a little more. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate, because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
Start of quarter number 4 here from Willie Acres Arena as Logan on their way to an 18-1 mark on the season and their 6th consecutive win. Chris Kidd and Derek Miller with you. Robbie Mounts, our engineer on Video Productions, with Sydney Mayer, our camera operator on Video Productions, and Tanner Thomas, our engineer back in the WVOW studios as Vaughn Holt. Turnaround hook shot and a foul to start quarter number 4 for Sissonville.
And the bucket off the glass.
That foul going to go against Chase Maynard. That'll be his second. 62-31, and now all the starters on the bench for Logan. You figure you're going to see nothing but substitutes here in the fourth for the Wildcats. As free throw off the mark for Vornold. He's now 0-3 from the line as Clancy takes a three from the right corner and he'll hit it.
Clancy found his mark over there.
So he picks up a bucket to start the fourth quarter, back to a 34-point lead. They go back inside to Vornold. Little left-handed shot in the lane, gets it to roll around the rim and fall through. 65-33 now in favor of Logan as Clancy gives it over near side. It's Workman back over to Clancy. They'll give it back to Workman on the left wing. He hit a three in the first half. This one just a little short, however, and rebound ripped away that time by Connor. Sissonville pushing the other way. Pass almost got away that time from Evan Taylor. Gets it back. Now the ball squirts loose on the baseline, taken away by Blankenship as he'll race into the front court. Nice bounce pass over on the left block, and laying it in for his fourth point is Chance Maynard. 6:42 to go in the fourth quarter. 67-33 Logan. Three-pointer for Griffith, no good. Taken away by Clancy. He'll bring it up the right side. Taylor in front of him. Now wrap around, give it over to Blankenship into the left corner. Workman gets it into the middle. Maynard turnaround jumper and another bucket for Chance Maynard. He's got 6 now.
You think Chance is going to talk trash to his brother after the game and say, hey, I played better than you, brother? I bet you they fought all the time growing up.
I did. I had them both in class. They were in 5th grade over at Logan Middle School. And they were so talkative and polite then, too, but they were competitive with each other.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised. As now we get a foul underneath here against Logan, as that's going to be on Chase Maynard again. That'll be his 3rd, and that'll actually put Sissonville now on the 1-1, as that's a 17th foul against Logan, 16 fouls against Sissonville. So Vernold, who's 0-3 from the free throw line, he's got 4 points. Trying to knock down the front end of this 1-1 as free throw up, and this one will roll off as well. Rebounded underneath by Workman. So across the timeline, now over to the middle, gives it to Clancy with 6 minutes to go in the 4th. Gets it up top, turnaround jumper, and Maynard almost banked that one in to Chance Maynard. Now here comes Vernold back the other way. He's cut off, gets it back up top. It's Griffith. Dribbles into the corner, kicks it over into the corner now. 3 on the way. This one no good for Connor, and Clancy grabs the rebound. He'll give it over for Workman on the left wing. Gets it back up top. Clancy will take a straight on 3, and he'll bury another one.
Well, they passed their 70 mark there.
Yeah, they're right at their season average, as you mentioned. And Clancy didn't play for 2 years and came back this season. And he's been a huge support off the bench for Logan. That's 3 up and no good for Sissonville. Vernold tries to save it, but it goes into the hands of Workman. He runs it up the right side, closing in on 5 minutes to go in the contest. Out top for Blankenship, stutter steps, dribbles over left wing, jumper is up and short. Rebounded on the weak side by Workman. He'll go back up with it, but can't finish, and rebound taken away by Connor.
Workman was wanting that shot bad.
3 more substitutes waiting for Logan at the press table right now, as Taylor is fouled on the way in by Blankenship. And you heard a little bit of a cheer go up as you saw those 3 take off their practice jerseys. And you always love it whenever you see the guys that, I mean, they practice so hard with the team and you don't get a chance to play a lot. So this is awesome that they're going to get a chance to get into the game here.
Yeah. I love seeing it, man. They put in the work, like you said, all season long, during the practice, taking the tough blows, putting in the laps, the suicides, whatever physical, things that Coach Green has them do, and it's well deserved too.
Evan Taylor hit the first free throw. So he'll have another one coming as Landon Moore is into the game. Looks as if, trying to see a couple of the others here, I think it's Chase Hatfield that's come into the game. Also McCormick Ilderton into the game for Logan. As both free throws good for Evan Taylor. And I think it was his sister Peyton Ilderton down there who was screaming whenever she saw McCormick get off the bench.
I know, I heard him over there.
And again, Peyton, one of the top players in the state in girls basketball, has had another phenomenal season. So love that she's here supporting her family. That's 3 from Blankenship, no good. On the other end, Taylor pull-up jumper is short. Rebound knocked loose underneath. Moore trying to go for it, but controlled by Sissonville. Shot in the lane, won't fall though. And rebound taken away by Workman as he'll bring it in the front court. Gets to the Hatfield, back to Workman. Workman drives in on the right side, pull-up jumper off the side of the rim, and rebound taken away by Connor. So we're now midway through the 4th quarter, 72-35. Logan leads it. As Taylor will kick it over into the left corner. Now back up top. Sissonville trying to get in some new players as well, as driving in and throwing it away is Blake Johnson. Here comes Ilderton up the left side. His layup will fall. And you hear the roar from McCormick Ilderton as he gets into the scorebook tonight. 74-35 now. Logan leads it. He's up top with it. Vernold waiting on Taylor to clear the baseline. Now comes over to the right side. Back up top now is Connor. Going to work on Workman. Gets it inside on the left block and able to lay it in with the right hand. Nice move that time by Connor. So he's got 4 points on the evening. 74-37 in favor of Logan. Over near side for Hatfield on the left wing. Back up top for Ilderton. Back over to Hatfield. He'll launch a 3 from the left wing. This one too strong and rebounded underneath by Sissonville. You get the feeling too, Zach Green kind of telling his club, don't go in there and commit stupid fouls right now. We want to get through the rest of this game, get out of here and get some rest as quick as possible, as there's a layup On the left side, driving in that time was Michael Taylor for his first bucket.
And there ain't been much fouls here in fourth quarter. In a normal atmosphere, there would be a lot of fouls, but I seem to be letting them play here.
As Moore fumbled the pass inside, taken away by Taylor. He can't hit the layup, and now going to get a foul.
Jinxed him.
Yeah, I was going to say, we had a nice little run there going, but instead the foul on the loose ball that time. Looks like it's going to be on Workman. That'll be his second. I think he was just trying to reach in and grab the rebound and got whistled for the foul. Now checking back in will be Ben Smith for Sissonville. It's going to the line. It appears to be Taylor who's at the charity stripe. Can't see his number from here as it's kind of blocked or obscured from our view as this will be a 1-and-1, and it's good.
Team.
Yeah, so I was correct. It was Taylor at the line. And he's now 4 or 5 from the charity stripe here this evening. He's got 7 points overall. Second free throw rattles in and out, no good. Rebound tipped up and lost out of bounds. Whoa, it looked like it was off Logan, but official gave the ball to Logan. I didn't see a Sissonville player in the area that time.
He was like, you know what, you boys tried.
Oh, here's the participation trophy for trying to get the rebound. But now Logan with it, driving in as Workman. Gets the friendly roll as he's able to get the little floater to fall. Dave Workman now with 5 points, 76-40. Logan leads it. 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Pull-up jumper is good. That was nice from Ben Smith. He's got 9 points now. 76-42 in favor of Logan as Blankenship gets inside the paint. Little floater up for him, and he converts.
And Blankenship has had a good game.
He got 5 points. Now he's played some strong defense.
Yeah.
Again, he's a threat from the outside. He had 10 points in a varsity game not too long ago. As there's a three from the top of the key that'll fall again for Smith. So he now gets into double figures with 12 points. Now Blankenship for three from the right corner, and he'll connect. Logan.
He heard me say that. Blankenship.
Well, for once, we didn't jinx anybody.
No.
Yeah, I was going to say, me and Bill, I think we threw jinx all around last week. 81-45 now. Logan leads it as they go inside. Trying to turn the corner here and get a shot up.
Good defense.
Nothing doing that time for Taylor. He gets it back, goes back up again. This shot rolls off, no good. Rebound taken away by Workman as we fall under a minute to play. Workman driving in, tries to avoid the charge and does so. Gets it to Ilderton. That shot blocked. And now we're going to get a tie-up as the possession will stay with Logan. So again, Logan, just 2 games left in the regular season. One of those coming tomorrow against Shady Spring. So again, that'll be a huge contest that everyone's going to be looking forward to as Blankenship goes for another three. This one no good. Moore fighting for the rebound, and it falls into the hands of Ilderton. 40 seconds to go. Gets it over for Hatfield with 37 seconds. Tried to go inside for Moore, but he couldn't locate the pass and out of bounds. Little friend Booth Davis down there, video productions as well, almost took that one on the chin, but he was able to stay out of the harm's way.
He would have got a close shot on that one.
I was going to say, hopefully Booth had the camera rolling on that one. He's now down to 25 seconds. Three from the right corner, up and no good that time. As Taylor almost able to convert, but just off the mark with 17 seconds. They get it over to Ilderton. Three from the left corner. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound comes out long with 10 seconds left. Racing in and trying to go up for the dunk with Smith, but couldn't get it. And it's put back up and in, though, by Johnson. As the final seconds tick off here tonight, Logan came in knowing they needed to win and get out quick to a quick lead to preserve their starters for tomorrow. And they do exactly that, as what you would call taking care of business here tonight. They win at 81-47 going away, and they will be on their way to Shady Spring.
When they come back, I'm singing the song, Taking Care of Business.
I was going to say, just put it in Derek's head. Now let's see how the crooner does during the break. We'll step aside for a 2-minute break and be back after this to wrap things up here this evening from Willie Acres Arena as you're listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball with us right here on WVOW, West Virginia's premier sports radio station, and live on video.
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
Did you know that 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer in her lifetime? At Logan Regional Medical Center, your breast health is important to us. Our caring staff uses the latest technology, like 3D mammography, in a comfortable and welcoming environment to help you stay on top of your health. Speak to your provider about a 3D mammo at Logan Regional Medical Center. Always here for you.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
(81-47), Logan defeats Sissonville here tonight from Willie Acres Arena as they now move to 18-1 on the season. Sissonville drops to 6-15. Chris Kidd with you alongside me, Derek Miller. And just a reminder that Nationwide Insurance agent Greg Dalton is a proud supporter of Logan Wildcat Athletics and the community of Logan County. For auto, home, life, and business insurance, call the Greg Dalton Agency at 304-752-8300. Greg Dalton Insurance with offices on Main Street in Logan and Main Street in Chapmanville. For all your sides, there is Nationwide. This is WVOW Logan. And again, we look at the final scoring here tonight as I continue to do my little mini math.
Carry the 2.
Yeah, Lord, thank God I don't have to do that anymore. Yeah, just now it's just simple addition and subtraction that I get to mess up. But here tonight, we'll start with Sissonville. They were led by Ben Smith with 12 points. Then you had Tanner Griffith with 8 points. Jalen Breckenridge with 8 points. Then you have Jackson Vornolt with 4 points. Also, Brandon Connor with 4 points. Michael Taylor with 2 points. And Blake Johnson with 2 points to round out the scoring for Sissonville. On the other end for Logan, a treasure trove in the scorebook as Scotty Browning led the way and led all scores with 15 points. Jackson Tackle with 13 points. Jackson Koger with 12 points. Cole Blankenship and Aiden Slack with 8 points apiece. And you had Chance Maynard and Julius Clancy along with Garrett Williamson with 6 points each. Gabe Workman finishing with 5 points and McCormick Gilderton finishing with 2 points to finish the evening off for the Wildcats as they went at 81-47. Well, we're going to step aside for our final 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have your players of the game as well as previewing tomorrow as Logan heads to Shady Spring in a matchup of top 2 teams in AAA yet again, as you are listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball with us right here on WVOW, West Virginia's premier sports radio station, and live on Video Productions.
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
Community strong. We are Thornhill Ford Lincoln, your hometown dealer located on 119 near Chapmanville. Go Thornhill and expect the best with total value, support, and savings on your next vehicle. Don't miss out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and thornhillford.net. Built for America, built Ford proud. Thornhill Ford Lincoln is proud to offer you our all-new Thornhill Value Plus warranty, giving you 10 years, 150,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on most all vehicles. Get going. The road to total savings starts with Thornhill. strong. We are Thornhill Ford Lincoln, your hometown dealer located on 119 near Chapmanville. Go Thornhill and expect the best with total value, support, and savings on your next vehicle. Don't miss out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and thornhillford.net.
You can breathe easier at Boone Memorial Hospital. Now with pulmonologist Dr. Richard McNeely. Come see us if you have concerns about your breathing issues.
Boone Memorial Hospital, bringing medicine home.
Thornhill is now your #1 destination for new and pre-owned Toyotas, plus our top-notch Toyota certified parts and service center. We're eager for this new opportunity to continue serving our local communities. Quality and support you can count on. The all-new Thornhill Toyota is here.
This is Boone Memorial Hospital. Compassionate, personal, quality care that's close to home with caring, skilled physicians and large private inpatient rooms.
Boone Memorial Hospital, bringing medicine home.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd with you. Alongside me, Derek Miller this evening with Sydney Mayor, our camera operator tonight on Video Productions, Robbie Mounts, our engineer on Video Productions, and Tanner Thomas, our engineer back in the WVOW studios. Well, it's time now for our players of the game. We're going to start out here. I believe Robbie is ready to go, or does Robbie need another minute here? Okay, Robbie's good to go, so we're going to go ahead and load that up. This is our Logan Physical Therapy Player of the Game here tonight. Tonight it's going to go to Aiden Slack, who had 8 points on the evening, but Derek, so much of what he did was on the defensive end.
Yeah, Aiden cut them no slack in the paint is what I'm going to say, because he didn't, man. You driving in the paint, Aiden was right there at the right place at the right time, taking left step, right step, whatever he needed to do, planting his feet, taking, I think, 5 charges. So he's done a wonderful job on both ends, 8 points and the defensive end getting the turnovers.
Yeah, getting a couple of threes there in the second half as well. So on Video Productions, Aiden Slack, our Logan Physical Therapy Player of the Game. And you know what? Here on WVOW Radio, we have a Player of the Game as well. And, you know, what a good playing here tonight from Logan. But, you know, Aiden Slack just stood out tonight.
Yeah.
And it's hard now for us on WVOW. Time now for our Temp Control Hot Hand of the Game, brought to you by Temp Control of Chapmanville. And tonight's hot hand going to go to Aiden Slack. Hot hand doesn't have to be pouring in points left and right. Again, it can be.
You're right. He played from start to finish. You know, I know you give a lot of players a rest, but man, he was all over the floor, being where he needed to be, getting the points. I mean, he definitely kept the lead up for Logan tonight.
Absolutely, and Aiden Slack, definitely a deserving winner tonight of our Temp Control Hot Hand of the Game Award on WVOW. And this winter, if you want your home to be as comfortable as possible, call Stuart Trickler and Roland Mullins at Temp Control of Chapmanville at 304-855-5200. Well, again, tonight, Logan wins it going away 81-47. And tomorrow, Derek, they head to Shady Spring.
Oh, yeah.
Again, game starts at 1 p.m., so Zach Green and his club going to have a quick turnaround. And as we said, Logan beat them earlier this season here at Willie Acres Arena. This could be a deciding factor, perhaps, whatever. And again, I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I know Logan hasn't been to the state tournament in 10 years, and nobody wants to jinx that.
Right.
So we'll just say, in the event they get there.
They're climbing that mountain, brother. They're climbing that mountain.
So if they get there, though, and Shady Spring, who's likely to come out of their section and region as well, get there, you know, this could be a game that the tournament committee has to look at and say, you know, who do we rank 1, who do we rank 2 in this situation?
Well, before you close up, I know you're closing up right now, but I just want you to know, Chris, I'm glad you got to see me tonight. You know?
I'm absolutely glad I got to see you tonight. I've missed you, buddy.
Glad you got to see me, brother.
Not the same the other way around.
Yeah.
Derek's like, I didn't really want to see you, but I'm glad you got to see me.
No, man, of course I'm glad to see you.
Oh, but yeah, that's going to be a barn burner tomorrow afternoon over at Shady Spring at 1 o'clock. So, again, a lot of people are going to be very interested in that game. But nevertheless, as we said, the ultimate goal is to get there in the first place and have a shot to play for it. Maybe they'll get a chance to meet in Charleston as well. I mean, shoot, this could only be part 2 of a trilogy on our hands.
Absolutely.
Well, again, here tonight, it's an 81-47 win for the Logan Wildcats over the Sissonville Indians as they move to 18-1 on the season, does Logan, and Sissonville dropping to 6-15 overall. So again, we'd like to thank Sydney Mayo again, our camera operator on video productions, along with Robbie Mounts, our engineer on video productions, with Tanner Thomas, our engineer, back in the WVOW studios. Derek Miller next to me. I'm Chris Kidd saying so long tonight here from Willie Acres Arena, as you've been listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action with us right here on WVOW, West Virginia's premier sports radio station, and live on video productions.